We're here.
Nice. New equipment.
Welcome back. We got new equipment.
Mics
Look
and
at it.
stuff, you know.
Yeah. I just really wanted to get something that felt more natural, you know?
Yeah.
Like just sit here and be able to just, rather than having to sit like this and make sure that I'm talking into my mic, I can, like, you know, if I got to adjust my shirt, just move a little bit. And hopefully the audio sounds better.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, it's probably just my fault, honestly, because I'm not an audio engineer. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know. If anybody wants to get paid no money to do this for us, let us know.
Yeah, if you
just love editing,
audio,
yeah,
let us know.
Yeah. Boys spent a little bit of a bag on this, for us at least, at this current point in time.
Yeah, as
but it was
far
a good
as
investment.
Like, where we're at podcast wise,
yeah,
pretty big investment, but I mean,
worthwhile.
Honestly, it was mostly the recorder. The mics weren't too bad.
Nah.
But I read a lot about these mics, and they said that they were pretty good. They're not like technically podcasting mics, but they're like very popular in music, like for like live performances and stuff like that. They say they're supposed to be good for like loud areas and limiting noise. And I was like, okay, well, we're not in a studio.
Yeah.
So I'd like to eliminate any noise that I can anyway. So, and they were like, like $110 or something for each of them.
Not too bad.
Got a third one. So if you want to be on the podcast,
let us know.
Well, how you doing, Spence?
Chilling, dude. You know, long weekend. It's kind of nice. Got a couple extra days off work.
I don't care.
Oh, well.
I'm just kidding. I do care.
Thanks, dude.
But before you tell me about your long weekend and everything like that, tell me about a song you like.
Okay. Well, I literally just looked. Oh wait, no, I know it. I just at first I was
right there, dog.
That's a good point. We got a monitor up. We were upgrading, man. Slowly,
we're making moves.
You know. What You Know by Two Door Cinema Club. A lot of you probably actually know this song. It's a pretty old song. Hadn't heard it in a long time, but it's like what genre would this be? It's not like rap or anything. I guess it's like not rock. Almost has like an indie vibe to it. I give it like an indie vibe, but very good.
Can't say I'm familiar, but
yeah, you've probably heard it before.
I probably
if you
have
listened to it.
Because Two Door Cinema Club sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
This is like way. I don't know when the song came out, but it's almost like a middle school, like that far back or something like that. So yeah, it's good. I don't know. It's a very different vibe. I'm noticing too. I kind of like everything, dude. There's not one like genre that I can say that I'm just like.
Country. I can't get down with country.
There's a couple country songs I mess with. And when I was in Danville, Virginia with my boy Harper,
can't get my bottle open with one hand.
Oh,
I was trying to keep the mic in check, but I could have just set it down.
That mouth do, bro. When I was in Danville, it was like all country. And I was like, at first I was like, I don't like this. But then I started speaking with a southern accent to everybody. And I wish I had a cowboy hat and some boots because I was getting down. But
that Caucasian side of you is really coming out there, huh?
It did.
I just can't get down with country, bro. I don't know what it is. And I will say, like, I do think there are certain country songs that are like, okay, they're manageable. I would never just like willingly listen to them.
No.
But there are like certain ones that are all right. But for the most part, country is like the one genre that I'm just like, dog, 90% of this is ass. I don't like it.
It's not my thing.
Not at all.
I also agree. I just can't really get down with it most of the time. But sometimes, bro, it just be hitting.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Not for me, but I guess for others.
Yeah. Good for them.
Good for them.
I guess.
My song of the week this week is No Snitching by Lil Mabu and Dusty Locane. It's a TikTok song. I'm sure you've probably heard it, whether you know you've heard it or not. And all I gotta say about this song is Lil Mabu gives us mayonnaise marauders, us Caucasian Americans.
Mayonnaise marauders.
He gives us hope, I guess. I don't know if hope is the right word, but he is like just this scrawny, regular, nerdy looking white kid making just like absolutely hard hitting like New York drill music. And I don't know what it is, bro. Like there was even a music video for this song, and watching the music video I was like, you just look like you're not in the right place. But when you listen to it, like
it's like that fat kid who you be seeing at basketball camp, and you're like, "There's no way he can be good," and then he just starts drilling threes.
Or he's just got crazy handles, and you're like, "You're way too big to be handling the rock like that."
Yeah,
fucking big guard type shit. Like, But yeah, nah. So I'm sure if I played you this song, you'd probably be like, "Oh, I've heard like snippets of that on TikTok or something," because it's very popular on TikTok right now. But hey, I don't know if he's actually from the hood, but he's most people try to rap to get out the hood. It seems like he's rapping to get in the hood.
Yeah.
That was the comment that I saw on the original, the first time that I saw it on TikTok. It was like Lil Bro rapping trying to get in the hood, and he's doing a good job.
That's funny. Good for him.
But yeah.
Nice.
So now, you got anything to update on me life wise? Like what's going on in the world of Spencer?
Nothing really, dude. We went golfing this weekend, or top golfing this weekend.
We did go to Top Golf.
It's funny because Nate called me out and he was like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go and like hang out. I'm not gonna buy anything or do anything. And then
talking to your mic, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm leaning back.
What? The mic, you're looking up here like the mic is up there.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing.
We got a handheld mic so you can move it around, and you still don't move it around.
I think I was just depressed at spending money how I did. But yeah, I ended up getting like 5 vodka sodas that night.
This dude said, and I quote, "I'll go, but I'm not spending any money."
Yeah.
And that lasted all of a minute, maybe.
Yeah.
Like within the first minute, you were like, "Yo, can I get a vodka soda?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew this was gonna happen. I literally said that word for word. I was like, you're gonna get there and you're gonna order an alcoholic beverage, and then it's just gonna be raps from there. And you were like, no. And then it happened.
Just so all the ladies and gentlemen know, I did not drive, and I am over 21. I don't really feel like I don't need to say that, but
yeah, I mean,
just to put that out there. But it was a good time, man. And Nate seems to be able to hit the ball very well when he's not actually looking at the ball.
I'm nice with it.
You want to explain that a little bit?
So, basically, I can't remember, how did this... Oh, so I was up there, Top Golf, you go one at a time type shit. And I get up there, I'm hitting the ball terribly. For those of you that don't know, I worked at Top Golf back in my youth. So I've had some practice. I never got good. And then I haven't been to Top Golf in probably at least a year, probably more like 2. But so we decided to go to Top Golf. We get there. I know I'm gonna be trashed. I'm okay with being trashed because the other people that I was with were also trash except for Drew. And like, I don't care.
He's just good at everything.
He's just good at everything. And so I was hitting the ball, not doing well. And then at one point, I just lined up my shot. I looked at Spencer, who was like, if you've never been to Top Golf, he's like a little bit behind, off to the side, kind of
on the couch.
And I'm lining up my shot, and I look back at Spencer and I go, "Yo, Spencer," and I like do this to be like, I'm not gonna look at the ball, and I rear back, let it rip, all while looking backwards at Spencer, and I don't know. If you never golfed or played baseball, then you won't understand exactly what I'm saying here. But you just know. Like when you hit a ball, if it's a good solid hit, like you make solid contact, you can feel it. You just know like, oh, that was a smooth hit. That was a smooth hit. And I hadn't had any of those at all up to that point. Every time I hit it, I was like, I hit that one and it felt good. It felt so smooth. And then Spencer just goes, "Yo, what the And everybody started geeking. And so I was like, okay, lucky shot. Like a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. That's what they say. And so I was like, okay, I can't do that again. I proceeded to do it again.
Did a good amount of times, at least like 5 times.
Oh, I probably hit the ball more not looking for the rest of the night than I did when I was like actually just like playing normal. Yeah. So we've decided that we're gonna go golfing at an actual course at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know how, but I just decided I'm not gonna look, and we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. Fell in love with a little lady next to us in the next bay, I guess you would call it. Couple moms were over there. I don't know if she was a mother or not. I can't really say, but she looked to be
in 30s for sure.
We guesstimated she was probably like 30 to 34.
Yeah, something like that.
And then Nate was like, "Yo, bro, show me your Rizz. Go up and ask for a number." I was like, "Bro, I cannot do that." Right
bro,
now.
This man says he has Rizz, and he won't put it on display.
It's funny too because I say that, and then I was like, that same night, I'm like, honestly, bro, I say that I have a little bit of Rizz, which like I think I do like okay. I don't think I'm like
I've
crazy
never
with
seen
it.
this Rizz.
Dude, no. Every time I've been with Nate, bro, it's just been tragic, dude.
every
so
time,
bad.
bro. I'm not seeing the Rizz. So
for I think we've talked about.
Yeah,
well, we
they know the
definitely
story
have talked about this, but
Richmond.
yeah,
They know
yeah.
the story. Spencer had a girl
It was
walk up
tragic.
to him at the bar, and
Wasn't it? Well, I mean, it was basically the
Well,
same
she
thing.
was
It was
like-
just on the dance floor,
Yeah.
like, but same thing.
she was like walking right up to you,
Yeah.
and then like I like tapped you on the shoulder and told you to turn around.
Yeah.
You turned around, and she said, or you were like, "What's your name?" And she just didn't say anything.
And I was like, well, I think so. For this, from what I remember, my memory's not the clearest because you know we were having a good time, but you motioned something. You're like, I was like, at first I had no idea what was going on, but then I see this dime piece, bro, just walk with her friend. I think she was blonde. She walked up, and we just like made eye contact. And I was like, nobody would say that. I'm like, all right. It's like, hey, what's your name? Real simple. And then I think she said something, but it was so loud in there that I had no idea what she said. And so I was like, sorry, I didn't catch that. What was your name? Just like leaned in so I could hear her. And then nothing was said. So I looked back at her to see if she was going to say anything. And she just looked at me and went, shook her head no, and then just walked away. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
But I had a great time regardless. But yeah,
I mean, it was a good time. But
that was,
getting back to the original point, I've just never seen you with any Rizz at all. I've never seen you. In my eyes, you have no game. And this is coming from a guy who is in a 3-year relationship, so I'm not claiming I have game.
I got you.
Because I'm out of the game currently.
Yeah.
But from my perspective, you have no game, no Rizz, whatever you want to call it. You've got none of it from what I've seen.
It's interesting when people talk about Rizz, bro. They're like, hey, bro, like, do you have Rizz? Do you have game? Do you not? From my perspective, bro, I feel like, at least for me, the less you do and the less you, like, try to front like you have game, the more game you have. You know what I mean? Because, like, I don't know, from your perspective, do you think, like, for you when you've, like, had, like, situations where obviously you're in a relationship now, but I feel like, dude, the less you do, the more things, like, come to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely...
Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like within, like, fraternities and stuff, like, all these dudes are like, yo, bro, like, I'm about to get with this chick, I'm about to do this, about to do that. They build themselves up so much, and they do nothing at all.
Yeah.
Whereas if you literally act like you don't care at all, this is the way I look at it, bro. And this is for guys, it's for girls, whatever, right? And I thought about this when I wrote the question down. The one thing that I think everybody wants is attention, right?
Yeah.
Like, people like attention. They thrive off attention. They crave attention. We all do. We all want attention, right?
Yeah.
I compare it in a metaphor to water, right? Everybody needs water, right?
That is true.
If you don't have water, what are you? You're thirsty, right?
Or dead.
Or dead. You're going to try to find water, right? Regardless. If you are an attention craver, everybody wants attention, and you're not getting that attention from somebody, you're going to try to find the attention. You're going to want to get it. So it's like, if you almost deprive somebody of the attention that they want in a situation, I don't really know. I worded it so much better before. If you deprive somebody of attention, they're going to want to get it from you. So it's like
They're going to seek it out.
They're going to seek it out. So it's like the less that you care, the more it could like work out for you.
Yeah, no, that definitely is valid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not necessarily for everybody, but like for people that really, really like attention, and it does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like if somebody really wants attention, you're not giving it to them, they're gonna be like, well, why not? And they're
Why
gonna
not?
try and
And
get
then
it
they're going to
from
be
you.
like, hey, like, why aren't you like paying attention?
And I think
to
a
me?
lot, even like if you kind of just even break it down more simple, like it's just like you don't have to be over the top.
No.
Like if you're just like laid back, like that's, you know, not to everybody, but to a lot of people that's attractive. Like the fact that you could just like, you know, you don't have to be over the top. You don't have to be going crazy, like doing all this extra shit to try and impress somebody or do whatever. Like you're just the guy that's like just interacting with his friends, having a good time. Like if especially with like relationship stuff or like Rizz and like if a girl sees you having fun, they're gonna be intrigued by it if they're attracted to you. Like if they find you attractive and they see you having fun, you don't really have to do anything to at least pique their interest. Like they'll just be like, oh, he seems like a fun time.
Now once you have their interest, then that's different because you gotta obviously gotta.
But if you're being like all over the top and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, like
sets you up for failure, kind of.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
I don't want to do that.
Get away from me. Like you're doing too much. So I think you definitely have a point that you can just, it can often be more effective to just
do like
not
nothing.
do much and just let things happen naturally rather than trying to do it. But I still seen zero Rizz out of you, bro.
Hey, bro, we'll try to prove to the boy that I got some Rizz. But
all right,
so far it's been unsuccessful.
We'll see.
But maybe in the future.
I got a couple stories.
All right.
So where do you want to start? These aren't really, I mean, I guess one's not really a story, it's just something I learned. But do you want to start with
my eyesight's
koalas?
So bad.
You want to start with koalas or frolicking in the rain?
Let's go frolicking in the rain because that one
all right
has me very confused.
So recently I was watching a YouTube video about this, and so I had to find an article. So I didn't actually really read through this article, but basically the YouTube video I saw, it was showing the original TikTok that like sparked everything. I have a question for you. Do you, as a light-skinned man, as a half African American man, do you think that frolicking in the rain is racist?
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
No.
And here's my thing with that. So first off rip, like obviously when you hear it, it sounds dumb. It sounds very dumb. Like, is frolicking in the rain racist? And spoiler alert, it's pretty dumb. But there was this video, and so Drew Barrymore posted a video of her frolicking in the rain. Not thinking much of it, you know.
No.
It's raining outside. She felt the need to frolic. And this lady made a response TikTok to it and lost her shit. And she was so angry. Like she was talking about how Drew Barrymore was, you know, like harming black creators and stuff like that. And so basically, she said the Drew Barrymore's video would open the floodgates of people who would disrespect black creators. And so, again, this is exactly how the video went too. So the confusion you're feeling and the lack of context, that's exactly how the video went. Like she said that and then didn't really back it up with much context. She was just like, oh, you're disrespecting black creators and stuff like that. And so I'm like, what's going on? So I keep watching the TikTok and everything like that. And like I said, you know, she posted this TikTok. This lady started saying like she's disrespecting black creators because I guess I guess there was like a trend or something on TikTok. And it was like black men frolicking or something like that. I've never seen that, so I didn't know that this was a trend. But apparently that was a trend. And now that Drew Barrymore, a white woman, is just, first of all, I don't even know if she was partaking in the trend. Like, I don't know if there's a specific audio for it. To me, the video just looked like she was frolicking in the rain. A thing that people do.
People do that,
and so I
feel like it's so easy just to take stuff and then compare it to something in the past somebody did that was like negative, like a negative connotation. You know what I mean? Like,
and like, so I just basically, I'm very confused. It says right there, the trend was reportedly started this year by Black American TikTok content creators. The TikTok user accused the actress of behaving in a similar manner to a colonizer.
I don't know what to say to that. All I would say is I think that a lot of times things can be taken like out of context, and it's dude. I don't even know. Like I would pretty much guarantee that there was no way, shape, or form that Drew Barrymore was trying to incite any type of racism or
and
bad connotation with what she's just in the rain.
Yeah, and it says it even says right there, the TikTok user wanted Drew Barrymore to enjoy the rain in private. Like, she was like, you can frolic. You can go outside in the rain and you can do whatever you want. But the fact that you filmed this, posted it on TikTok, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
And I just want to be very clear. Like, it's not my place to say how other people feel about other things, especially when it comes to race issues. Because I'm a white man. So, like, it's not my place to say that, oh, you can't feel this way, or, oh, you can't do this. But, like, come on, dog. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's a little much. It's 2022, bro. I think that
on top of this, like, the way I view it is, one, she's just frolicking in the rain. There's nothing racist about frolicking in the rain. No, there's nothing that's rain. Like demeaning to black people about frolicking in the rain,
or any group. It's like you're just in the rain.
But if it's about the trend itself, if the trend was started by black content creators, so are most of the trends on TikTok.
I don't.
And when people don't get credit for starting their, like, if there's like a trend going on and you don't give credit to, then that's messed up.
But I still don't think that's like,
it's not racist though.
Yeah.
It's unless you're doing it with because like if let's say Drew Barrymore posted this TikTok and she was like, I'm not going to give the creator credit because they're black. That's racist.
Yeah, but I also feel like Drew Barrymore too, bro. Like, I've never heard anything bad about Drew Barrymore, especially like her like being like racist or any, you know what I mean? Like, she's like a gem, dude. Like, by the way, for being, she's like 50, 40, 45. She's like, she's older, dude. She looks good.
Damn.
The Drew Barrymore trying to
froze up on me, bro.
The article froze.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's real crazy.
50 First Dates, bro. Fire movie.
I'll show you the TikTok after too. I would show you right now, but like, I don't know how like I don't know the laws on that. I don't know the rules on that. If I play another person's TikTok on the podcast, do I get in trouble? Probably. So I'm not going to test it.
I feel like at this point, not enough people would see it.
I mean, yeah,
but they could.
But like, maybe they have like
it's
like
probably
a thing,
not the best
like
idea.
a detection thing or something like that. I mean, yeah. To the people that do watch the podcast, if you snitch, we'll find out. We'll find out. But yeah, like I said, it's so the person who claimed it apparently has been banned from the platform. Started the video by criticizing the 47-year-old for posting the video online in the first place. You and I both know you are capable of enjoying the rain, frolicking freely without filming it and posting it to TikTok.
Why can't you just do that?
The offended social media user claimed that Barrymore's move approved of people that would usually go out of their way to disrespect and dismiss the boundaries that black creators have set. And now you're one of those people.
Yeah, but I just think I think at this point, especially somebody who is African American, I just think it's kind of taken a little too far here. Like, it's literally just a harmless, she's just in the rain, bro. There's not like,
let's see.
There's not much to say.
Oh, it stopped. How'd it do that? All right. Maybe we can't watch TikToks on... Maybe AirPlay just doesn't...
Drew Barrymore's a nice woman, dude. She's just trying to be in the rain. I
don't know. I just wanted to share that because, like I said, I'm not in a position to where I can give... Like, I can say, oh, that... There's nothing wrong with that, or you can't feel a certain way. Like,
if you can feel whatever way you want.
If she feels a certain way about this, then she's allowed to feel a certain way or whatever. I just like the fact that she's sitting there and she said at one point in the article, or she said at the end of the video, what did it say? The offended person concluded the video with, "I guess my question would be, why is it so important to all of you to treat us like we don't matter?" Bro, it's a video of her in the rain. Yeah, and she's just laughing. Yeah. She didn't even say any words. No. Like, there was no words. They're like...
Dude, in my opinion, it's just...
And, like, the thing is, like, a bunch of people were even coming back and commenting on her TikTok being like, yeah, no, you you got this one wrong. Like,
you're good.
there's nothing wrong with what she's doing, or
Yeah.
it's definitely not racist.
Yeah.
And then she started, she played the victim card real quick. Real quick. She was like, now you guys are attacking me. And it was funny because in her response video, she, like, you know how when you make a TikTok, you can, like, make a TikTok based directly off a comment so that comment shows?
Mm-hmm.
So the comment basically said, like, respectfully, no, this isn't it, or whatever. And she was talking about how, like, people are coming at her and being, like, out of pocket and saying all this crazy stuff. The comment literally said, like, respectfully, no.
Yeah.
Like, nobody was, like, coming at her sideways. I mean, I'm sure there were, but, like, the majority of the comments weren't even coming at her sideways. It was just like, hey, you're not really right on this one, to be honest. Yeah. So
that's interesting.
There you go. If you ever were in doubts, frolicking in the rain, not racist.
Yeah.
Now, here's another thing that I got for you.
Okay.
And this one, it's not a story per se, but it's something that I learned. And so I had to go find something related to it so I could... Yeah?
What's up?
That's on video.
What is?
What you just did?
I was just, yeah.
Okay. But so, apparently, according to facts, koalas have, like, raging chlamydia.
The clap. As it were. Jesus.
Like, severe chlamydia. And so I had to find an article, because I just heard this as, like...
Like all koalas?
Like, it's very common in koalas.
Koalas first vaccinated as chlamydia in a new trial.
Australia, this is from... When's this article from? This is from 2021. So this is from about a year ago. But it's apparently, like, a thing. Like, I guess it was really bad in 2021, but, like... Yeah. Apparently in 2021, they were in the grip of a chlamydia epidemic with up to 100% of some populations testing positive for the sexually transmitted infection. And I just couldn't believe it because I had never heard this before. And it came from, I think it was Nick. We were playing trivia. And I don't remember how we got here because I don't remember what the trivia question was. But somehow koalas came up, and then they were talking about how they had, like, raging chlamydia. And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, you didn't know that? And I was like, no, I didn't. Why would I know that?
Yeah.
So I had to look it up. Apparently koalas, they really have chlamydia like that. Like, most of them, which is crazy. They had, like, a whole chlamydia vaccine for koalas. Why the heck do so many koalas have chlamydia? Let's see what this says. One of the leading killers of Australia's endearing koalas is the debilitating bacterial infection chlamydia. So, like, do koalas just be fucking like that?
That's what it seems like. They need to start wearing something.
Frequently leads to blindness, severe bladder inflammation.
Blindness?
You can go blind from chlamydia?
I hope that's just like, well, I don't hope it is for just koalas. I don't want a koala to go blind, I guess, but I don't want to.
You just don't want it to happen to people. Well,
yeah.
Do you have chlamydia?
Nope.
Well, then what does it matter?
What if someday, unfortunately, it, like, happened? And then... I
mean, yeah, I guess, but
yeah.
Just make smart decisions. And
I got tested, actually, for the first time, like, a couple months ago. I'm good, by the way, but yeah, I was kind of, thanks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really proud of you.
I told some of my friends, like, bro, you're definitely going to get an STD. I'm like, dude, screw you, bro. They're like, why do you say that?
You're definitely going to get an STD. Those are good friends right there, huh?
Great friends, dude.
Like, yeah, we want you to have an STD.
Oh, yeah. I was like, come on, bro.
Though chlamydia has sickened koalas for decades, it has long been unclear why they are so vulnerable to the infection. Scientists now suspect that a virus in the same family as the HIV virus could be the culprit. According to the study, blah, blah, blah. Researchers learned that koalas infected with this virus called koala retrovirus type B were more likely to be infected with chlamydia and were more likely to develop severe symptoms. Cancers. So chlamydia can cause blindness and cancer.
I wonder if this is just for koalas or it's for everybody. It probably sounds like it's for
I
everybody.
don't know. Koalas catch chlamydia just as people do through sexual transmission, but young koalas can become infected by eating pap, a nutritious type of feces.
Doesn't seem very nutritious, though.
Wait. Nutritious type of feces?
They be eating poop and stuff.
Apparently. That's crazy.
How are you going to say it's nutritious, though? How are you going to say something's nutritious if it causes cancer?
I mean, I think, like...
What's nutritious about it?
I'm trying to figure out, like, even if the feces are not, like, from an infected koala or wherever, do they come from? Do they eat other koalas' shit? I'm so confused.
Why are you eating poop, though?
I'm getting more confused as this goes on. I'm not gonna lie, but like, even if the poop wasn't infected, what's nutritious about it? Isn't the whole point of shit like you eat, your body takes in the nutrients, and then you excrete?
Maybe it's because they're scared that they're missing out on any nutrients, so they decide to eat it again in case they missed out on anything.
But the article says it is nutritious, so that must be like it is nutritious, but how? All right, let's see if we can get to the bottom of that now. We're just on a roll. How is, what's it called? Pap? Nutritious. I probably didn't spell that right, but pap is an excellent sort of potassium and contains zero amount of sodium, making it a perfect
People.
Porridge.
That says porridge. Why are we... Value and benefits of pap.
Is pap poop? Is pap poop?
Another amazing thing about the life of a joey koala. I can't even read that. My eyesight's just bad.
Which is a specialized form of feces, unlike normal hard, dry koala. Soft and run. So koalas can just decide that they want to have like diarrhea. That's all I'm getting from this.
In short, just don't eat your poop.
Yeah. What he said. That
probably
yeah. I mean, I feel like that should be kind of like a fairly known thing.
If there's no food left on the earth though, and I had to,
would you?
Yeah.
I think at that point I'd just accept that like I'm gonna die anyway.
Well, I also feel like if there's no food on the earth, I'm probably not pooping either.
Yeah, but like, and even if you were like,
it's probably runny and stuff.
Your shits are also gonna become less and less nutritious over time because you're gonna whatever nutrients.
To just say poop is nutritious just doesn't seem right though.
Yeah, because I feel like the whole point of it is like the opposite. But apparently koalas be doing special stuff. I don't know.
You know what? Maybe to like up my Rizz, bro. Next time I'm at a club or something like that, I'll just go up to her and be like, hey, like say my name, all that, be like, yo, you know what pap is? But what are you talking about? Let me tell you.
Let me educate you.
Let me educate you what's a pap.
Or you could go up and hit them with like just a random fact. I feel like that's a low key underrated way of like spitting game.
But yes and no. I think that it has to be just to the right person.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
for
sure.
Somebody come up to me and be like, bro, what are you talking about?
For sure. But like here, like let's say you're in a bar, having a good time. You've got some the drinks flowing. You're having a lot of fun out there, and you're just feeling chatty. Somebody else comes up to you that is clearly also chatty, like they're just looking to have a good time. Because I think you can very much tell a difference.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a bar, like I feel like again in a relationship, so this doesn't apply to me. But like if you're in a bar, you could tell like, oh, like that girl is just like hanging out with her friends, or like she's down to like chat it up or whatever. You can kind of just like tell what people's vibes are just by looking around. Same goes for guys too. Like you can see like who's like about to hop in the dance circle and who's like kind of staying off to the side, everything like that. And if you find like a person that is like looking to chat, like just kind of talking to whoever, they got the right amount of alcohol in them that they're just feeling real talkative, you go up to them, you hit them with this. Hey, you know platypus don't have stomachs?
And I'd be like, what are you talking about?
Watch how...
What? Platypuses don't have stomachs?
They don't.
And then you're in there.
And then they start asking questions.
Now it's your time to shine.
And then you just start hitting them with more facts.
2-minute drill.
You can swim through a blue whale's veins. Shout out to Spencer. I learned that from him.
I got you on that one.
You could just hit them with a bunch of facts, and then you're in there.
Yeah.
Won't work for everybody, but...
One time a minute ago, bruh, and this worked, I just started talking about pretzels.
Pretzels?
Mm-hmm.
Like pretzel sticks or like regular pretzels?
There was a big tin of, I think it was the pretzel sticks, like the thicker ones.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
And I was just like, yo, like, have you had those? I don't even remember exactly what I said, but it ended up working. I was like, no, those pretzels look really good. She was like, yeah, I mean, they look good. And I was like, you want to eat some pretzels? She was like, sure.
You want to eat some pretzels?
And I just went from there.
I mean, if it works, it works.
If it works, it works, bro. You got to use what's in your surrounding area sometimes, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
If you ain't got to go to, just be like, hey, pretzels, bro.
Pretzels. I mean, damn, now I want pretzels.
I remember before you were saying how Propel had 5 calories. Mine has 0. When I was at home, I looked at the nutrition label, it had none.
Well, this one has 5.
Is it the Gatorade one? Gatorade brand? Propel?
Yeah, I mean, that's
just what it's all, yeah.
But
that's weird.
No, I think what it is this is the immune support Propel. So it probably, whatever they put in there for immune support probably has some kind of...
Like vitamin C or whatever.
Let's see. 5 calories, 230 milligrams of sodium. And then like literally 0 everything else.
Yeah.
So it must just be the sodium, I guess. I don't know.
Sodium got calories.
I don't know.
There's one thing I want to talk about.
What's that?
I think that, like, appointments, right? Dentist, doctor, whatever. I think Hunter Hauser or somebody brought this up. Or maybe somebody else did. I don't know. But they made a good point, bro. It's like, you know when you're in the dentist and you're getting your, like, mouth worked on, whatever. They have the little suction thing in there. They're working, brushing your teeth, whatever. And they're making conversation with you.
I hate it.
What am I supposed to do here, bro?
Brother, you don't even know.
What am I supposed to do?
Where
do you want me to say?
You don't have to like reveal your exact dentistry location, but
it's close to my house.
It's near your house. Is it? It's not the one on Ashburn Road, like.
It's the one right next to like Potbelly and stuff.
Okay, yeah, no. You know, the one that I go to, and I haven't been in a while because I'm low key trying to go to a new dentist because he's a very nice guy. But, dude, that happens all the time.
What do you want me to say?
Bro, the worst part about this is Renzo used to go to that dentist, I guess. Hunter used to go to that dentist. And he's just the most talkative guy ever. I'm sitting there. I remember I was getting, this was like senior year of high school when I had Invisalign. Was it senior year I had Invisalign? I think it was. I had Invisalign. And I had to go get it like fitted and everything. Mm-hmm. So they had to like take x-rays of my mouth, molds of my mouth. I have a whole mold in my mouth. Mm-hmm. Like I'm like one of the things you bite down on, leave it in for a couple minutes for it to harden. So I physically cannot talk. And this dude gonna hit me with like, oh, how's Hunter doing? Like, and I'm like, I'm like, first of all, no, like, why are you asking me about Hunter? Like, I love Hunter, but like, I'm not here at the dentist to talk about my friends. Like, and he does that shit all the time. My mom goes to the same dentist, and every time she comes back, cause she had a tooth problem, not too long ago. I can't remember what it was, but she would like go to the dentist like every so often to figure out like what was wrong and everything like that. And every time she would come back, she'd just be like, man, that guy just talks. And it's so like, it's one thing if you're like making conversation in between, like, oh, like I just finished, scraping your teeth. Now I'm grabbing my tools.
Yeah, you don't have anything in your mouth right now.
But like,
pause.
when they're like, and they got their assistant too, so there's like 4 hands in your mouth, like just fingers everywhere. This is getting weird.
Finger in the mouth.
When all of that's going on, and it's just like peak activity in the dentist
Yeah, what do
office,
you want
and
me
they're
to-
like,
what do you want me to do here, bro?
oh, so how's school going? And I'm like, it's God. Like, what do you want from me, bro?
Sometimes I just ignore them. I'm just like,
look at them.
yeah.
I usually just stare at the little TV. And
I was gonna say the one thing I want to do sometime is because when you're laid back and they're looking directly at you, but it's weird to look directly to their eyes because that's just super creepy.
Well, they always give me the little glasses so I can look wherever I want because I never know.
Yeah, I didn't get the glasses, but
damn. So they just had you stare directly into the light.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And I want to tell everybody at home I did really good flossing. Nice. I did a super good job, and this is the first year that I've done that. Couple reasons. The first is I was like, you know what, bro, I'm 22. I should probably be an adult and start like taking care of my hygiene as good as I should, whatever. But this is the second time I went to this dentist because I used to go to the kids' dentist up until last year. Yeah. So I would go to the one where they would like play me a movie and all that. It was lit, bro. I love that place. Love that place. Like Mike too every time. But they would this first time I went, she was flossing, and homegirl was just digging into my gums, like hurt bad. And like I get it, like I didn't floss or anything, but it kind of seemed like she was intentionally trying to hurt me a little bit here. And looking back on it, I think it was kind of a smart tactic because I was like, you know what? I don't want to experience that ever again. I'm just going to start flossing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I floss like pretty much every day now. And dude, it literally takes like 30 seconds to do.
Do you use like actual floss or do you use the floss picks?
I use actual floss.
Oh, I'm a big floss pick guy.
Floss pick is a lot easier.
Yeah, it's just like, just grab one.
Toss it. Done. No.
But yeah, I'm similar that I didn't like floss much in high school or anything. Honestly, the only time I'd ever floss is like right before I go to the dentist because in my head I was like, yeah, this will make a difference. Doesn't fucking make a difference.
Oh, I did the same thing.
It's like you brush your teeth and floss right before you go to the dentist.
I'm gonna be great now.
And they're like, you just brushed your teeth, and I'm like, how do you know? And they're like, because your breath smells like fucking toothpaste. Yeah. Like, you just came here, and it smells like toothpaste. Pretty obvious.
I don't get why then we're supposed to brush our teeth before we go.
I don't know. I mean,
I get it. You don't have like a bunch of
if you
food
have
and
any,
stuff.
yeah. But like, I kind of going off what you said. Up until recently, I mean, I say recently, like it's been a while. I was not going to a children's dentist, but a children's doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And
I still go to the children's doctor.
I'm not going to lie, bro. I have never felt more demoralized than the most recent time I went in there. This was probably like 2 or 3 years ago, too. So I was probably like 20, 21 or whatever. But I had to go in. I had to get a couple of like vaccinations, not like COVID, obviously, but like it's like mumps or measles
whatever it was,
all that random shit that you have to get.
Yeah.
I had to go in to do that, so it might have even been longer than that because that might have been before I went to college. I don't know, but regardless, the last time I was there, bro, I'm an adult. Like I was over the age of 18. I was a full grown adult at that point, naive adult, but like an adult nonetheless.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in this like Cookie Monster theme room, and for anybody that don't know me, I'm afraid of shots. Like off rip, I'm afraid of shots. Like
you don't like them?
No, I like tattoo needles are okay. I can deal with them because they don't go super deep or anything like that. Yeah. But it's like the thought of a needle going really deep.
So like you got your blood drawn, you're freaking out.
Oh, dude, when I was in high school, I was gonna get my blood drawn. You know how they did the like the blood drive?
I'm not going. Here's my thing: if you're showing up to a high school, I know you don't got a lot of stuff going on for you. So
I mean, it was Red Cross, so it's
fair enough. Okay, yeah, no, not so much organization, but like I don't know, dude. For me, just getting my blood drawn in a high school gym just doesn't really seem like.
Just even talking about it makes me slightly uncomfortable.
I don't like it at all.
And you know what's crazy is like when I get older, like I know I'm gonna have to have my blood drawn because you have to get like blood work done and stuff. Like when you're like gonna be a parent and everything like that. Like I think even like the father has to get like blood work and everything done. So. And you probably just should just for testing purposes. But no, when I was to kind of sidetrack off my original story and then I'll get back to it. When we were in high school, I think it was senior year, my senior year, your junior year, they were doing a blood drive and I was like, I want to help out. I want to donate my blood. So I signed up, did all that stuff. And then they like come over the intercom and they're like, okay, if you're part of this group, like, and like, honestly, like it wasn't the reason I signed up, but like they like said to us like, also I was in like a teacher's class that I didn't like at that time. And so they were like, okay, after you're done, like I mean, obviously you get out of class and then we have you like sit around for like 15, 20 minutes before you go back to class to make sure you're good. And I'm like, so you're telling me I can miss like at least half of my third block class or whatever? Bet. So signed up to do it. I'm sitting in class, come over the intercom, like if you're part of this group, come down. And it was, the way it actually worked is it was the second half of the class. So like when I was done, class was just going to be over. So I packed up my shit and took it with me because I was just going to be in the aux gym, get my blood drawn, sit there for a little bit, and then class would be over. Yeah. Well, I had early release. Oh, okay. So like I was just going to go get blood drawn, and then when they said I was good to go, I was just going to go home.
Yeah.
I pack up, get my backpack, go to my locker, get whatever I needed out of there, and I start walking out of the aux gym. I get about halfway down there, and I just had a moment where I went, what the fuck am I doing? I don't want to get my blood drawn. I don't like needles. Like I was like physically getting uncomfortable. So I just turned around, walked out, went to my car and left. I was like, I have early release anyway. They think I'm going to get my blood drawn. Tough. And like I genuinely did. I didn't sign up for it to get out of class. I genuinely signed up with the intention of getting blood drawn.
Yeah.
And then I got halfway down to the gym and I was like, dude, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. Cause like even now, like I'm 23. Just thinking about it, like thinking about somebody sticking a needle in my arm, I'm like, no.
It's like similar for me for going on roller coasters. Is I get on it, I'm halfway up, and then I'm like, I don't want to do this, but then it's too late.
But like so that's one thing that I always told my mom. One thing she never had to worry about me was me like doing heroin. Yeah. Because like just the thought of that, like even when there's like
no way I'm ever self-inject.
Even when I like see a scene on a TV show of them doing heroin, I know it's fake.
Yeah, I know it. I don't like it.
I know it's a fake needle that like retracts, but I still like kind of look away because I'm like there's something about the needle going in, like I don't like it. So but yeah. Anyway, back to my original story. So I'm sitting there in the doctor's office, Cookie Monster everywhere. Already feeling like a little bitch because I'm in a children's doctor and I'm scared of getting.
Where do you go? All right, you don't have to say where you go.
I was getting 2 shots, I think, like same day. So I was getting 1 in each arm. So I was like, this is gonna suck.
You go to Centerville? Was it in Centerville?
Centerville? That's kind of far.
Yeah.
No, I don't go there anymore. But it was out in South Riding.
True.
But I get there, and the reason I like went there for reference is like. I've been going to this doctor since I was a kid. Like it was like at this point it was like a childhood friend, or like a family friend. Yeah. But like now, like he has so many other doctors and stuff. Like most of the time, I don't even see him anyway. And also, I just didn't really ever think to change it. Like I was still like my mom would make most of my appointments, so she'd just be like, "Hey, you're going to the doctor," and I'm like, "Okay." And sometimes she would even come with me, so I'd be sitting there in the waiting room. Me, my mom, and then just like a bunch of kids playing with like the trucks and stuff, and I'm like, why the fuck am I here?
The same thing happens to me. Same thing happens to me.
And so I'm sitting there in this Cookie Monster theme room. The nurse comes in, and I get it. I totally get it. You trained for a certain job. You trained to be a nurse in a children's doctor's office, so you're gonna like baby talk them. When I tell you this bitch came in the room and started baby talking me, I was like, I want to go home.
Like, bro, I'm 21.
I was like, I don't like. It wasn't even like I want to go home because I'm scared at this point. I was like, I want to go home because I'm probably older than you, or like around the same age as you, and you're talking. Because she was like a young nurse, and she comes in, she's like, "Hey, how you doing? Like, so I heard we're getting some shots today," and I was like, never speak to me like that again. Like I'm so uncomfortable.
That's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate.
So I stopped going there.
Yeah.
Didn't want to do that anymore.
Appointments are just interesting, man, because I don't know. I just need to get to, it's like you said, where you feel like you're grown and then you go there like, bro, what is going on here, dude?
I never felt more like a bitch than when I was sitting in the doctor's office and getting baby talked by a grown woman. As a grown man, I was like, we are probably the same age. You could probably baby talk me right now, and then I could ask for your number.
Yeah,
like that's right. We are roughly the same age, and you're baby talking me right now. It was nutty. Horrible. That was the moment where I literally left the doctors after I got my shots, called my mom, and I was like, I'm switching doctors. Like I literally immediately went, I'm switching doctors because I felt like such a bitch. It was
I don't
bad.
know what it is, bro, and I don't even know why I'm thinking about this, but like some of these nurses and stuff that be in these doctors' offices, bro, are like, they're fine, dude. And there's something about a nurse in like that, what are they called? Scrubs? Brother. I don't know what it is, dude. I don't know if it was the last time I went or some previous time, whatever. Very attractive girl, bro. And I was just like, I like lowered because I wasn't even thinking about it, but I like subconsciously like lowered my voice. She's like, how you doing? I'm like, good. Like, you know what I mean? Just that stupid ass, like, dude. Oh, dude.
That's
I think I
crazy.
fell in love. Fallen in love a couple times. Once at Topgolf, once at the doctor's office.
Nothing resulting from it.
Nothing happened, bro. I guess I just don't have a Rizz.
Game.
I'm just not that guy.
You have L Rizz. L Rizz.
Someday, bro.
Maybe.
Someday. Not today, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shower
Spence, dude.
Shower Spence. You want to talk about Shower Spence?
Real quick,
All right, we can talk about Shower Spence.
People that don't know, COVID used to, make these videos in the shower before you're thinking, like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, it does sound mad weird without context.
Yeah, it definitely does. But yeah, I would just basically do anything that you do in your like daily life, like eat food, do some homework, go fishing, play basketball. I just do in the shower. And I really thought I was going to go viral on TikTok for this.
I really thought I thought it was viral worthy content.
I thought it was too, yeah.
I love Shower Spence.
It was very original too. I haven't seen anybody else really do that.
Yeah,
for the most part, I'm sure there's somebody out there that does it. But yeah, maybe someday Shower Spence will come back. I need a bigger shower though, because I basically had it to where it's like my shower that me and my sister would share a bathroom. She moved out now, so I guess it's just mine. But it's like a little ledge that I would put my phone, and it was like perfect, but not big enough. But if I had one of those like walk-in showers, bro, with like a ledge and all that, if I have space, dude,
you're gonna start getting real creative.
Yeah, big time. So I don't know. I don't even know why I put that up there, but maybe. Do
you have any new Shower Spence ideas that you want to
share? That's what I need. I think I need help with that, bro, because I've done. So just to list off the ones that I think all the ones I've done. I ate a full meal in the shower. I did homework in the shower. I shotgun a beer in the shower. I played basketball in the shower. I fished in the shower.
Podcast in the shower?
See,
you could do a podcast in the shower?
Maybe, but I feel like that would cause some electrical issues.
I mean, don't get a real mic, plug it in and everything like that, but you could pretend.
Yeah.
You can get like a fake mic or something like that.
Yeah. Dumped a bowl of cereal on my head in the shower. And I think that was the one where afterwards, because I had to like clean it up a little bit, I just kind of took a step back and said, what am I doing here?
Yeah, because like I can't imagine all the cereal like went down the drain.
Nope.
So you had to get out the shower, dry off, and then like clean it out.
Yeah. And I looked at myself and I said, look what you're doing right now. You're picking up cornflakes off the shower. What are you doing, dude?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that you
It was funny.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was. I think
Shower Spence could come back. Yeah. I think he should.
I need help with some ideas. If anybody listening has any ideas that you want to see me implement,
we'll brainstorm.
Yeah,
put a poll up or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got for Shower Spence. I don't know.
I got
let people know.
I got one more thing that I want to talk about real quick. What are we at? We're at 53 minutes, so we're doing all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
One more thing that I would like to talk about with you, and then if you have anything else we can talk about.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite part of the scientific method? Like, if you really sit back and think about it, you got a favorite part?
That's easy, yeah. Hypothesis.
My guy.
It's easy.
It's just it just feels right, and I don't know why.
It's the best part.
Just hypothesizing.
Yeah.
If you will.
That's the part where you just kind of put your what's the saying? Put your something on the line, put your heart on the line. I don't know, dude.
What?
It's like it's like, will it work or will it not? If then. That's how
Make up a hypothesis right now on the spot. Go.
if Shower Spence comes back, then the Uncontested Podcast will reach 5K subs on YouTube within 3 months.
That's a good hypothesis. Let's test it.
No.
Gotta say, experiment is up there too, though. Because if you think about it,
that's the fun part.
Yeah, like what is the scientific
Will it
method
work,
without
then?
the experiment?
Let's see if the hypothesis is correct.
Coming up with the hypothesis is great and all, but you got to put it to the test.
Yeah, you have to test it out.
Like your hypothesis that if Shower Spence comes back, we'll get 5K subs on YouTube. That's cool and all. Like,
but you gotta see.
Great thought, but we need to see if it happens.
Yeah.
So sounds like Shower Spence has to make a comeback, come out with some banger content.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we hit 5K in 3 months.
Dude, or what if I did a Shower Spence video? I don't know if I could do this in 3 minutes, though. It'd have to be cut a lot, where I'd see how many chicken nuggets I can eat in the shower in one sitting.
Do you really want to do the chicken nugget thing?
Dude, I just feel like I would kill it, dude.
You really...
That should be our first YouTube video.
You think that should be the first one?
Yeah. It'd be enjoyable for me, because I just get to eat chicken nuggets.
That's crazy, though, because we're kind of starting out with a heater.
Isn't that what you should do?
I mean, I guess, but like, yeah, we can make that our first video, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't have to be. It just
no, we could do that. I mean, that's an easy enough video to film.
Chicken nuggets. Can I use sauce or no?
We'll talk about it. I don't know. I feel like we'll have to come up with some parameters.
Maybe like
because we're both gonna do it.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not just gonna be watching me eat chicken nuggets.
Like we're gonna like you're gonna go see how many you can eat, and then I'll go see how many I can eat, or
go at the same time,
or we can just we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But we'll figure out the parameters going forward, and then we'll get that going. But that can definitely be, if it's not our first YouTube video, it can definitely be one of the first. But yeah, that's all I got. You got anything else you want to talk about, Spency Poo?
You ever be sitting down to pee?
Sometimes.
I do. We're good.
Haven't we talked about this before?
I don't know. I feel like maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think we definitely have brought it up. Yeah.
I don't know.
I do remember us kind of doing it. I just feel like when people say they sit down to pee, once people say they don't sit down to pee, they're lying. Cause
I mean, it depends. Like, I regularly know, but like if I'm like, it doesn't matter what the situation is. If I'm very tired, I'll sit down.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah. Or if I think it's gonna be more than just pee, you know.
What?
If I think it's gonna be more than just pee, I'll sit down.
I mean,
if I have to poop.
Yeah, I understand that, but like, if you feel like you might shit, then like you're obviously gonna sit down. That's like a normal thing.
Yeah.
I don't just go, oh, I might have to shit. Let me stand up while
I piss.
Like
when I get up to go because I feel like I have to pee, but then I'm like, I don't know.
I mean,
something else might happen too.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice little surprise.
Little Spencer surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
No.
All right. I think, what are we at? 57 minutes. We could go a little bit longer if you got anything else you want to talk about. You got anything? Because we could answer that final question if we wanted to, if you don't have anything.
Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else or work for yourself but work incredibly hard? I would say probably work for myself.
See, all right, here's my thing with this. It depends, bro. Like,
depends how much money I'm making, too.
Exactly. So, would you rather have an easy job working for someone else or work for yourself but work incredibly hard? It solely depends, for me personally, it solely depends on how much money you're making.
Yeah.
Because, let's say, hypothetically, these two scenarios, you're making the exact same amount. Which one are you
for somebody else?
Yeah, like, anybody who says work for yourself but work incredibly hard, if you're making the same amount, is cap.
Yeah.
Because I understand the mindset of like people who are like, oh, like I have to work.
I just can't see myself working at 9 to 5. Shut up, bro.
That and like they're like, oh, I have to work. Like I can't just do nothing. I get that. Like
to do that stuff, you got to also do that stuff.
But the whole
time,
point of like working incredibly hard isn't like, you don't just work incredibly hard just like for fun. You work incredibly hard to like achieve success, to gain money, a lot of people work incredibly hard in their early careers and all that, so they have more free time to do fun stuff and later down the line, or like with their free time. Like, so to say you would rather work incredibly hard and work for yourself, like, that means you're probably not gonna have that much time. That means you're always gonna be stressing. Like, I would love to work for myself too, but like, again, like I said, if you said, hey, there's 2 jobs. One, you get to work for yourself doing fucking whatever. See, now, I mean, like, if we're talking like the podcast stuff, like, I want to do that. So, like, that's a little different. But if it's just like a regular, like, oh, if you're going to work insanely hard, but you're the CEO of this company, blah, blah, blah. Or you're going to work for Google and you basically just sit there and occasionally do things all day. You work 4 hours a day. One you work 4 hours a day, one you work like 12, 13 hours a day. Both of them you make $100K. I'm picking the 4 hour. Why would I work?
Yeah.
Like, the whole point of working is to make money, and like,
if I can make money easy, I'm gonna rather make it easy.
Yeah, the whole life hack, like, you know, people always say like, oh, easy money this, or like, oh, that's easy money. Isn't the whole goal in life to make as much money as possible, as easily as possible?
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to work hard just for fun?
No.
Doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't at all.
So
if I get the same result by doing something easier, I would just do that.
Yeah, 100% of the time. Like, if they're the exact same result, then you'd pick the easier option. Like, if you're cutting corners, it's different.
Yeah.
But if you're getting the exact same result from something, doing it a much easier way, why would you do it the hard way just to do it?
Yeah, it doesn't
make any sense. Like, it's just odd. So I would definitely say, like, if it all depends on the money and like the amount of free time you have.
Yeah.
Because if it's like, oh, if you're making significantly more money working for yourself and working incredibly hard, then yes, I'm picking that.
Yeah.
But if it's like the exact same and you just have to pick which situation is ideal,
if the circumstances are exactly the same, I'm picking the easy one.
Yeah, for sure.
Simple as that. Yeah.
All right. I think, did we cover everything today?
I think everything we wanted to. And we got most of the stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can wrap it up then, Spencer.
Cool.
So go ahead. You know what time it is.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear some weekly wisdom from you. Really get me inspired going into this new week.
Yeah. Just look at the finish line sometimes, man. Logging off for me at the end of a long day is just the cherry on top of everything, because it's like, you know then that you're done. And unlike going to school or anything like that, you don't really got any homework or anything you got to worry about. You just log off and then you worry about it either the next day or like the next weekend or after the weekend's over, whatever. I just like logging off, and sometimes I'll just sit there, dude, and just take a deep breath and just go, and then just go about my day. So logging off for me is look forward to shutting down that computer and just taking a nap.
I like that.
Eating some food, or
I'm sure that'll be more relatable to me whenever I find a goddamn job.
Yeah.
I'm working. I'm trying.
It's coming.
Hopefully.
I feel it. It's coming. Your turn, bro. I have no idea what that is, so enlighten me on what that is.
My weekly
If this is based on the rapper too, I'm gonna be a little.
It absolutely okay.
That's great.
So my weekly wisdom. Shout out to those fucking Yeet bells, bro. You cannot tell me that shit does not go stupid.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay,
bro.
so for the record, just to make everything very clear, I'm not like a big Yeet fan. Like, I personally don't really listen to any Yeet that much, but he's got one song. Well, he's got a couple songs with bells in them. But bro, the bells just hit so hard. Like, you're telling me you've never heard?
No.
Well, let me see if I can play a YouTube video real quick.
I don't think I have, at least.
I don't know if this is allowed either, but we're gonna fucking try it.
Bells, bro.
I wanna see if there's a. You never seen this?
I haven't seen this, but I've heard this song.
The Yeet Bells go so crazy, bro. Like every time. It's something about them. They just go so hard. And there's this is the one song. You've definitely heard this shit on TikTok. There's an ad. And where is it? It's somewhere around here. Oh, yeah, it's right here. No, wait, go back. This is getting way too drawn out, but I really just want to share the Yeet Bells with you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That shit just hits, bro. Like, you can't tell me that shit doesn't go hard.
It does.
And so, I was just sitting there one day. It was like literally like 2, 3 in the morning. And I'm just sitting there watching TikToks. One came up with that song in the background, and that bell hit. And it, like I said, middle of the night, and I just got hype. I was like, that shit is scrumptious. Like, I need more of that. So, shout out to Yeet. Shout out to the bells. Whoever.
Scrumptious, SCRUMPTIOUS.
Nice.
Thanks.
Shout out to the Yeet Bells, man, because I don't know who makes your beats, because I'm going to be honest with you, bro. You're never going to see this, but I'm talking to you now, Yeet. Mr. Yeet. You're not that good. You're not. You're not that good of a rapper. I'm not a fan of your music that much. The beat carries you religiously.
That beat is fire.
So whoever your producer is, you need to have him on payroll, because he's literally giving you a career right now. Personally, in my opinion. You know, if you like Yeet, sorry, don't listen to me, but I think the producer is carrying. The bells are carrying.
The bells were fire. No. Cool. Welp.
Anything else you want to say? Or should I just end it right now? It's over. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me think. I think that's it. I was trying to think of something interesting to say. Something a little sussy, but couldn't think of anything, so.
You tried.
Yeah, just have nothing.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode.
I was trying to think of something.
That's going to be the end of this episode, whatever number it is.
304.
Definitely not.
Someday it'll be 304.
You think we'll get that high? You think we'll keep going for that long?
Wait, so if we're doing it once a week, 52 weeks in a year, damn.
It's a while.
6 years, basically.
I'll be 30. I'll be almost 30.
I wonder if I'll even have hair. I wonder if I'm balding. I don't know.
I definitely am. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully everything goes well, because we had this is not the first episode we've recorded here, but it's the first episode that'll hopefully be coming out.
We're hoping will be coming out, yeah.
Last one didn't work so well.
Yeah.
But if it does, hopefully it's on YouTube. If you can see our faces, what's up? Please subscribe. I'm begging you, please.
Subscribe. We're gonna
also
have YouTube soon.
If any of y'all are still here, or if you haven't turned off this podcast episode yet, if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, rate us 5 stars, bro. Because I forgot that was a thing that you can do until somebody told me about that. Give us a 5-star rating. It'd probably help us, maybe make us show up in a few people's recommendeds. So
yeah.
If you haven't rated the Uncontested Podcast on your platform of choice,
do it.
Please do that. And before we get out of here, Spencer.
Yo, follow me on Instagram at Spencer_Pain123. You can also find me on Instagram at PainGains. You can find me on Snapchat, Spencer_Pain42. You can also find me on TikTok at PainGains. As always, man, follow the Uncontested Podcast at the Uncontested Podcast. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. Yeah, Nate, where can they find you at?
He's got that down to like almost a script at this point. It's honestly impressive.
Thank you.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Nate Vranis, and you can follow me on TikTok at Cucumber Water. That's all we got. Catch you in the next one.
Juice is temporary, sauce is forever. Have a good night.
Yes.